What happened when your parents threatened to cut you off for being too helpful? My parents decided I was suffocating my 16-year-old brother Isaiah and demanded I stop immediately. You're babying him and it's pathetic, my mom announced at dinner. He'll never become a man with you hovering over him like some kind of helicopter. My dad backed her up. Either you stop managing his life completely or we cut your college fund. No more hand-holding, no more reminders, no more helping, nothing. I tried explaining that Isaiah needed guidance, that he's 16 with the brain of a peanut. He's practically an adult, Dad said. If you contact him even once about his responsibilities, the money's gone. We're not raising a baby. Fine. I moved into my dorm early and cut all contact with Isaiah, but my parents had no clue what they'd just unleashed. I wasn't just Isaiah's older sister. I was basically his life coach, personal assistant, and the only reason he hadn't accidentally killed himself yet. I'd been raising Isaiah since he was born, making sure he ate actual meals instead of candy for breakfast, got to school on time, and didn't accidentally burn the house down. The first disaster happened within 3 days. Isaiah called me from Dad's phone, sobbing about how he was at the hospital because he'd tried to iron his shirt while wearing it and now had a perfect iron-shaped burn across his stomach. The ER nurse said it was the stupidest injury she'd seen all month and took photos for their medical training presentations. Mom had to leave work early and explain to her boss why her independent young man needed emergency care for self-inflicted iron burns. Week 2 brought a different kind of problem when Isaiah spent his entire savings account, $400 he'd been saving for a car, on a pet tortoise because they're chill and basically take care of themselves. The tortoise escaped immediately and was found 2 weeks later in the neighbor's pool, resulting in a hefty pool cleaning bill and one very angry neighbor who threatened to call animal control. My parents had to go on their knees apologizing and pay for professional pool cleaning while Isaiah insisted the tortoise just wanted to swim. Week 3, he actually almost burnt the house down. Isaiah invited a girl over and decided to cook her a romantic dinner, which somehow resulted in him trying to use a charcoal grill in the garage because restaurants cook outdoors all the time. The fire department had to put out the garage fire, and the fire chief personally told my parents it was the dumbest fire case he'd seen in 20 years of service. The girl transferred schools and blocked Isaiah on everything. The garage door had to be replaced, the walls repainted, and Dad's tool collection was completely destroyed, but nothing compared to Isaiah's small party while my parents went to their anniversary dinner. I heard about it from everyone except my family first. My best friend saw the flyers on multiple Instagram stories, my cousin saw someone on a roof, my ex broke no contact to tell me about the cops at my house. I drove back from college immediately to absolute chaos. Isaiah's 5 close friends had become 200 teenagers. The living room couch was floating in the pool, while pool water flooded the living room. Mom's antique dresser had become a DJ booth, and someone brought a goat that was eating the curtains. Isaiah was on the roof in Dad's suit, declaring himself king of this domain. When the cops arrived, teenagers scattered. Kids were jumping fences, hiding in bushes, and cramming into cars. One kid tried to take the goat with him. Another got stuck in the doggy door trying to escape. Isaiah didn't even notice the police until they used the megaphone to tell him to get off the roof. My parents arrived mid-chaos. Mom still in her anniversary dress, watching their son on the roof. Dad was negotiating with the cops to not arrest Isaiah while Mom stood there shaking with rage, telling the officer, please take him, actually just take him. The cops gave Isaiah 3 tickets, including one for public stupidity. Isaiah's only explanation to our parents was that things got slightly out of hand. That night, my parents called me in complete defeat. Please come back home and help us manage your brother, they begged. We'll pay your full tuition plus $500 a month if you just keep him from destroying everything we own. I moved back home and Isaiah survived to adulthood.